It's your favorite two black runners,
Aaron, aka Super Hot Pot.
Joshua Potts, Mr. Pottsville. We're out here in New York City Marathon weekend. We did a live podcast with Hoka, but now we're at the New York City Marathon, and the real thing that was on our mind was why running? I was just wondering, like, why do you hate running? Why do you like running? Why do you even do running? But then the more that we start talking to people out in New York City, hearing about how impactful this marathon is, the only time in New York City where people smile to each other, brings the whole community together, it was all like, why marathoning?
Hey, man.
And that's what's really on our mind. We went around, asked runners, asked people of the city, asked people out of town, from out of the country, across the globe, why marathoning, why they do it, and why they do it at the New York City 50th anniversary this weekend. Let's find out.
Yes, sir.
Hi, I'm Dina. I'm from New York. This was my first marathon.
My name is Ty Richards. I am the founder of Rage and Release.
Hi, I'm Tina Muir. I am the host of the Running for Real podcast and Running Realize.
My name is Jean-Michel M.K. Dobaria, Brooklyn. Now I live in LA.
I'm Evelyn. I'm originally from Brooklyn.
My name is Ángel Flores from Puerto Rico.
Hola, mi nombre es Bárbara Zambrini. Soy de Argentina.
I'm Elizabeth Lona. I'm from West Point, New York, born in Mexico.
First name is Glenn, last name is Barry. I'm from Brooklyn, Flatbush to be exact.
Hey, my name is Jared Ward, and I love marathoning because each time is a new experience to learn something about myself as I try to do something that's really, really hard and dig a little deeper and learn things. And I love that about the marathon.
Why marathoning? My answer has changed a lot. It used to be because I wanted to see how fast I could go, how much I could do, how much I could, I guess, torture myself maybe. And now I would say why marathoning, just because it is a journey. It is something really special to change who you are and discover who you are. And I really, today for me was a really special day in learning that there's more to running than just leaving it all out there on the line.
I think they're an interesting mix of a challenge that taps into both your mental and physical capabilities. You know, it's just as mental as it is physical.
The marathon is the best and the worst all at the same time because it's a race against everyone else and a race against yourself. And that's what makes it fun.
I started marathoning after I graduated from law school. I think marathoning is a good representation of life. You can push yourself as hard as you want to or not. This presents a challenge and a feeling of satisfaction when I complete things, when I push myself as hard as I can.
This is my third time, so even if I say I hate it and don't want to ever do it again, I'm still going to do it again. It's the loudest conversation you're ever going to have with yourself. You know, the first 20 miles is just running. Those last 6 miles is a real truth conversation with yourself.
I run for mental health awareness and suicide awareness and diversity. There's a few people of color doing the marathon. There's a few of us out there. So let's break the barriers, man.
There's not many black folks in distance running culture. And so that definitely is like a part of it. And my team, there's a lot of black folks on it, and we're kind of doing the thing, and it feels good to just be in space and in public space and in city space in our bodies.
Well, one, I'm from Brooklyn, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? We don't really run marathons in New York, you know what I'm saying? So when you get opportunities for brothers like myself to come out and represent, you know what I mean, it's real special because I look forward to taking over this, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of my homies. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Brooklyn cats, a lot of New York City cats in general, we coming with the right energy right now for this running shit because it matters most not only to our communities, but it matters most to the world because running is an inclusive place, you know what I'm saying? It's a great place for everybody to meet each other, understand each other, and have some common ground, you dig?
We came out here to New York and the marathon was going on, and it's a beautiful event. Everybody's supporting each other. This is the 50th anniversary, and New York is really coming together for this. It's a great communal thing, and I'm very happy to be here for the 50th anniversary.
I think the New York City Marathon is super inspiring because it's a really hard race. It's a feat by itself, and I'm here because of my sister who's running the marathon for Teen Cystic Fibrosis. Woo!
Our son is running in the marathon. He's running with Fred's team, which is sponsored by Sloan Kettering, and he's running in honor of his sister, who's a patient at Sloan. So that's the reason that he's doing that, and he raised a lot of money, and everyone that runs for Fred's team raises money for cancer research. He'll be crossing the finish line amazingly quicker than I ever imagined. So it's exciting for us.
I've been on a running journey since January 1st, where I first set to do 300 miles in 60 days. So I started with a half marathon, and I decided to end the year with a full marathon because I've conquered injuries and weight loss and all that.
It's an insane accomplishment that a lot of people don't think that they can do, but the thing is that anyone can do it.
Actually, running is my headspace. It's like my downtime. It's like my getaway, my escape.
Two main reasons: for fitness and also to give back. And really, it's a really good challenge in my perspective. And I think it's a great place to meet friends and meet people.
Man, why the marathon? To be honest, I don't really know. As a track-focused athlete, it's not really something I ever consider as a positive. But you see so many people out here just in love with the sport and trying to accomplish that goal, and man, that's the special stuff.
Elegí la maratón de Nueva York porque me encanta la ciudad. Este es mi maratón número 14 y quería venir a festejar los 50 aniversario. Y me encanta la distancia, la disfruto y por eso me gusta correr maratones.
My life was dedicating just work, and work. So I started running because I want another lifestyle, so more healthy, not just work.
Year after year I said I would do it. My wife and I were thinking of leaving New York City and move on, and I saw one last opportunity to run and I took advantage of it. And so I ran it once, said I would do it once and never again. But having done it once, it was the most amazing experience and really changed my life. Made me dedicated to fitness. I lost weight. It's just an amazing event and great people, and I personally feel it is the best day in New York City. Everyone's friendly, everyone's happy, it's just a celebration of life on New York City Marathon Sunday.
And why New York? New York is New York, man.
The fans here in New York is the best. There are no dead spots unlike other marathons. You get full support the full way, and being from New York, I know a lot of people here, so I knew people almost every borough, every step of the way. So, I wasn't counting the miles, I was counting the people that I knew.
The crowds, the people, there's just constant energy that just gets you through, and seeing someone just shouting your name with a total stranger, it's unbelievable.
New York never disappoints. I want to keep coming back every year that I can.
Why New York City? Because it's the best city in the world.
I've never ran New York, but just running the streets today for my long run, it's a whole, just the atmosphere. Even people setting up, I feel like it's just a sense of community coming together.
It's a time for positivity, man. Everyone that's running today is just positive, and that's the vibe, man, and that's the tribe. This running community is something special, man, especially when you're in New York. It transcends your hustle into the grit and the nitty.
You get to see the entire city, and I just moved here, and it was the most special experience ever. And these are all my friends!
The energy, yo. The energy. Shit is crazy out here. The course is crazy. It's the hardest course in the world.
It's the atmosphere, man. It's the people. It's the crowd. It's the cheering.
And the way that the people show up, it's one of the most beautiful manifestations of, I think, public love amongst strangers. No one's an asshole today.
This marathon is the closest you can get to running in the Olympics without running in the Olympics. It's the most diverse city in the world, and it brings people from all over the world, and there's this sense of togetherness.
If you're a marathoner, you have to check the box and run New York. This morning was electric.
The New York crowd, which was awesome, gave a lot of energy all the way, especially in the end when you're almost dying, and they push you till the end. I am not sure if I'm going back because my body's hurting so much right now, but the experience was awesome.
Woo, Sergio!
Go Silver Bullet!
Porque me encanta la ciudad y lo quería venir a festejar acá.
You can see from behind us, there's so many people raising
There's just
money.
Great energy through the city from all over the place. There's tons of different people.
Yeah, people are cheering for people they don't even know, and it just brings a lot together. The energy is wild.
Yeah.
I don't know. New York this is where I grew up, so that's what makes it the most special city in the world. I don't know, doing it here, it's a different way to see the city. You run this 5 boroughs, there are people cheering for you I've been a bike messenger for 20 years. People are usually spitting on me in the streets. People don't usually come out clapping and cheering me on. So I think it's the best way to see New York City.
Yeah, it's the best. I love the city, so I love this race. But even if I didn't love the city, I think people come here, see the race, and then they're like, oh, I do love the city. So yeah, it's a blessing.
Y'all stay blessed. Keep making this fucking magic. God bless you guys, man.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, man.
Love.